Good morning, everybody. We are back here up in the vineyard, and we are going to do a little bit of a vineyard update. So kind of show what's kind of been going on in the vineyard and where we're at kind of in the season. Take it away, Ron.
Thanks. Yeah, yesterday the wind was perfect, so I put on our second fungicide spray. These are our Brianna. We've already in cap fall and passing it already. You can see on this particular one, you can always see the grapes beginning to form, small berries on there. Some of them are already just gone past cap hole on this particular variety. Look at the tea pearl over here. This one is just starting cap fall. You can see these haven't done anything here yet on this particular one, but this one's already, the caps have fallen off of it, and the tiny berries are just starting to form on those.
So what does cap fall mean for people that aren't used to it?
There's a little cap on the end of this, little flower clusters, so it pops off, and then you have the stamens and the pistils down below in there where the berry's going to form.
And that's where
pollen's on the little pistils, the little yellow parts you can see, and then
I don't think they can see that.
Oh, well, you can't see it. That's what it is anyway.
So this, if I get this right,
on the little yellow spots, that's the pollen. That's going to pollinate the pistils that are underneath there and create your berries.
Okay, so these are the actual grape clusters itself.
Yes.
For everybody. Okay.
These particular rows, we've gone through and taken the suckers off the bottoms. See a few of them are starting to come up again. We just yank them off like that. We got these cleaned up. We've got several more rows we got to get to working on.
All right, so now we are off over in our newer part of the vineyard. This has been a little bit of a challenge for us starting these vines because we had to do some replants and we had to do some retraining just because we didn't get time. There, probably a couple years, we just had to
Yeah, these all got planted in 2019, and I think it was June before we got started planting that year because it was so wet. So a lot of these came in late, and then we didn't have our trellis system in place, so these vines have struggled to get started. This year we may have a fairly decent production off of them. We finally got up on the catch wire. I mean on the main cordon wire. We got to get catch wires in here shortly. But this year, these are Itasca. You can see they're already at cap fall.
And
the berries are starting to, can't really see the berries starting to form on these yet.
And this is our first set of Itasca, right?
Yeah, this is our first Itasca. We've got 5 rows of these, 400 vines roughly. Yeah. Anyway, we got to get the suckers taken off of these 4 rows here. That row over there is all done, so that's what it should look like when we get done. But these also got sprayed yesterday with the fungicide. So they're growing like weeds right now, so we need to get the catch wires on here, which is the next project to get done.
And we just picked
them trained upward.
And we just picked up the wire. Do you want to talk a little bit about catch wire? Should we we'll wait till we go through? Yeah.
This is a new system out here. We're using the posts that are steel posts that have the openings for the catch wires. Which is what we did all the new vineyards out here.
And these are.
We gotta get a pretty good training. I have to get these suckers out. They come off real. Yep. Yeah, we waited too long. These are gonna be cut off. Now, this one's off. This one might if I come the right direction. That's the suckers we got coming out of the vines. Some of them already. Smaller ones will pop right off. Like this one, you can just pop those right off. And this one, come at right angle, you can get those off. So we just need to get through these quick so we can get the rest of them off. Get it trimmed up.
And on these, as I've talked about in previous videos, allowing for the dieback. We started working on these pretty good about being good about leaving extra space for those to be able to die back into the shoe, instead of actually dying back into the main trunk. And actually it hurts that main trunk because it pretty much dies back into it, so it's making it weaker. So we did a good job on this one. I think most of all the newer stuff that we've been pruning, we've done that on. So,
and once it dies back into here correctly, then we can cut these clear off.
Yep.
Flush.
Yep.
More or less flush.
And then you don't have to worry about actually harming your main trunks. So we'll see if that's something that we need to go back through the older vines, cut out some of the ones where we gouged into them a little bit, where they died back into the main trunk, cut those off, restart them from the ground just so they're done properly. But yeah, that's a little bit of how the vineyard's looking right now, and everything's coming along really good. So we will, on Tuesday, I think, we will be putting all the catch wires in up in the new part of the vineyard. So stay tuned to that. We're gonna go down and we're gonna check out our corn now, aren't we?
Yep. Sure will.
All right, we are back up here in our corn patch, and our corn is coming up great. So awesome to see. We got this sprayed, been 2 days ago?
Yes, 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Today is Friday. We planted this last Saturday.
I'm just starting to emerge Wednesday.
And it just started to emerge on Wednesday, if you didn't hear that. So everything is coming out of the ground great. Looks like all of our spacings, for the most part, are looking really good. Obviously we have some gaps in it, but that's to be expected. This is our Indian corn. So it's coming out of the ground great. Looks like pretty much, I think all of our rows are all coming up. We'll go down here a little ways and see our white corn and our yellow corn. And Adam came out and got this sprayed with his sprayer. Dad didn't want to hoe all of this.
You mean you didn't want to?
No, Dad didn't want to. So I was fine with coming out here and weeding everything, but I figured just since Dad wanted to go ahead and get it sprayed, we'll just spray it. And
yeah, sure.
So we are down here in our white corn. Yeah, down here in our white corn. So it's coming up just as good too. This makes you really happy with how the stand is. We weren't 100% sure because it was a little wet when we were planting, but everything's looking really great up here, and we will keep everybody updated as we kind of go through the season. Going to make sure that we talk about everything, kind of all the different stages. And I think what our plan is every week we're gonna do a vineyard update and a corn update, just because we want to make sure that everybody gets to see all the grapes and all the corn and the different stages that it goes through from dormant to harvest. So, and we'll keep everybody up to date on that. Oh, I guess we can go down, and we got everything marked out with flags. So that top area is all Indian corn. From there, from that set of flags to this set of flags is our white corn. And then from that set of flags to the end is our yellow corn. So we'll kind of go through here, and the yellow corn is coming up a little bit slower. It's not quite as far along. In some spots, I guess, yeah, for the most part, we're looking a little bit further, a little bit behind, but I'll have to go back and look at the numbers and see what different numbers we have on everything. But everything is coming up great. And just so this one's a little bit further along too. So yeah, we got the flea market this weekend. So we got our sale day today. Hopefully I get this video out today. And we got sale day today and flea market this weekend for Memorial Day weekend. So pretty excited about having that. And yeah, stay tuned. Any words of wisdom for the weekend?
Have a safe weekend.
And a fun weekend.
And a fun weekend.
All right, we'll catch you in the next one.